Hi everybody, it's me, Carrie, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Farmington Hills. This is a pre-recorded video for my Saturday sip in August 2023. So if you're shopping with me, please use the above hostess code 3, S as in Sam, Y as in yellow, E as in Edward 3, E as in Edward 4, A as in Adam. And of course, you shop at MemoryINKers.com and you email me at MemoryINKers@gmail.com. Okay, so here's what we're going to use today. I will be using the awesome gems. They are called iridescent pastel gems. And I have pre-cut a few things. Not this piece that we're going to stamp on, but I have a few pieces. These are balmy blue. I have a thick piece of basic white and then a pre-cut piece of basic white, regular basic white, and this is regular basic white. And I will explain while we're doing that. I'm going to be cutting this one out after I make my design. So here we go. We're going to get started. I am using, oh, I forgot to tell you the stamps. Everyday Thanks. We're going to be using this adorable little Band-Aid, and then this So Sincere. This stamp set will be available to you in September, and I love it. You know how I feel about sentiment stamps. I get a little excited. So that is where this one is from. And we are going to be using the Hope You're Feeling Better Soon. It's got such a variety of sentiments. You guys are going to love this one. Okay, so that's where we are. And move those to the side. I'll be using Flirty Flamingo for the Band-Aids. And I'm going to turn it portrait style. And I already have my Band-Aid on here. So I am stamping this in Flirty Flamingo. And I'm just being as random as I can with these Band-Aids. I don't want them to be perfect or perfectly in certain places. Now I know that I'm going to cover this up, so I'm not worried about that hole I just created. And then you can, of course, like I said, it's random. Actually, though, I am going to trim this down, so I'm going to do it again because I am going to trim it. So maybe I am a little more concerned about that hole in the middle than I wanted to be. You know how that goes, right? All right, there we go. So now I have that. Now I'm going to take it over to my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and I am going to cut it out with this piece right here. Now, before I do that, because I forgot I wanted to do something else, I am going to take my Flirty Flamingo marker, and I'm going to take the brush end, and I'm going to fill in all of these hearts. And I know some of them will be covered, but I'm not 100% sure which ones. So, and of course you can use watercolored pencils. You can use the blending brush or blends markers. Woo, having a little trouble there today. Not that today is different from most days. I know what you guys are thinking. So you see how simple this is. So then when I'm done, I will take it and I will cut it out using the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. It does require, because of the size, that I use the full size Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And I'm using the deckled rectangulars. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so here are the pieces that I cut out, and this is the second to the largest piece of the rectangulars. You'll see in Balmy Blue, I cut the largest, and then these two are from this one. So it's 1, 2, 3, fourth from the smallest, and then third from the smallest for this basic white piece. Now, normally I would stamp and then I would cut out this piece, but I noted that the stamp that I want to use barely fits on it. So I decided to pre-cut it out. So let me show you. This is a pretty simple card But you know, there are so many reasons why we need to send get well cards. So let me see if I can do this without making a mess. Yes, but see how it like barely fit on there. And then I'm going to put the little adorable stethoscope, and I'm going to kind of put that crooked right there at the bottom. So that is that piece. So I am going to take my balmy blue marker, and I'll go ahead and color these in. Again, you can use your blends brushes if you would like, or your blends markers. Wow, I did that twice. Your watercolor pencils or whatever. These are just the regular markers that we have. And I don't think I show these very often. I am doing a terrible job. It's probably because I'm standing up. So I apologize for that. Now I'm going to take this cute little heart right here, and I am going to color it in so that it kind of matches the little band-aids, right? And then I'm going to just circle this. I'm going to cover it, but I kind of want it to have a the Flirty Flamingo color in the background. Okay, so now we're going to start putting things together. So I am going to just start. I don't need this anymore, so let me move that out of the way. And I'm just going to start building my card. Liquid glue. You guys know I love my liquid glue, right? So there's that. And I'm going to put, I think I just got some on there. And I'm going to center that right there. Now I'm going to fold this piece in half because this is going to be our card base. And remember, with the thick cardstock, you want to score it first. That'll keep it from doing that crack that sometimes we see. So then you can do that. Now I have this idea. I'm not going to do it. But if you cut this out perfect, you could certainly set that inside the card. It would be unique and fun. I'm not doing it today, but I want, oh, I really folded that really crooked, didn't I? So let me fix that. There we go. That's better. So I don't want to glue this down yet because I am going to be using some ribbon. This gorgeous, gorgeous ribbon will be available. It is in Balmy Blue. It will be available to you in September. It's in the new Fall Mini, September to December. And I'm cutting it a little bigger than you're going to think I need, but that is because I am going to put, I think, here they are. I'm going to put this up on dimensionals, and I want the ribbon to go across it. So this is a little simple card, but Saturday Sips are supposed to be basically stamps, ink, and paper, but I tend to do more than that. Can't help myself. You guys understand. You know how it is. So I have a different angle when I'm not doing lives, and so I always have to kind of look and see if I'm on camera. I tend to slip down this way closer to me. So I'm going to set that right there, kind of in the center. There we go. Now I'm going to take my ribbon and I'm going to put just a tiny smidgen on the back of Stamp and Seal, on the back of the ribbon, just a little bit, so that I know it's staying down on there. Then I can flip it over, put a little bit here and here. And then this ribbon, you guys, it is so soft. I'm not kidding you, it's so soft. But it's going to be thick there. So I'm going to put the whole card up on dimensionals also. So, you know, we also have the long strips of dimensionals. Sometimes I like to use that on cards too. Mostly I use them on shakers, but it's not a bad idea to use them if you're going to lift a whole section like this on your card front. It just gives it a little bit more solid base, because now I have this on dimensionals. I have the sentiment square on dimensionals. So, oops. So, it'll be thick when you go to mail it. Why is that not sticking? I don't know. So I'm going to grab another one. I think it tore off the piece that was behind it. Okay, so I got everybody. I do. Yay. And so there we have that. Now remember I said I was going to use some bling. So I don't think I want to use the pink bling. I'm going to use the blue bling, but I am going to use a small one so that the pink shows. It's stuck to my finger. Doesn't that happen all the time? Because I kind of want the pink to show a little bit. And there you go. It's a get well card, but it's kind of happy with its little glitter pieces, right? So this is just a quick, short little video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Have a blessed and wonderful weekend, and watch me live here at facebook.com/MemoryINKers on Tuesday afternoon, generally around 1 o'clock. So see you soon. Bye.